Waking the Sheeple, Open Your Eyes. By Andy Hayes. Columnist. Did you see the game last night? Is a question I am asked more often than not when encountering someone in public. I just shake my head and keep quiet most times. Football, hockey, and all sports are designed to be the distraction, is what I feel like saying. While bills are being read and voted on, secret trade partnerships being done, and what the central banks are actually doing to us is considered boring, seemingly not worth worrying about. No need to care about that. Your favorite team is picking up a new player this year. It's going to change everything. No, what will change everything is the trade deals like NAFTA, that began the downfall we see today. The Trans-Pacific Partnership that's being pushed through it will change everything. A football player will play a game. Nothing will change, aside from NFL scores. Do you see the problem yet? Canada is in dark times as Prime Minister Stephen Harper pushes Bill C-51, which is much like the United States Patriot Act. Harper feels he can fight fear by targeting Canadians with fascist police state laws. Are we talking about this? No, but if Junior A hockey tournaments are on, you will hear about it. With this new anti-terror bill you can be arrested for any action or express sentiments that interfere with critical infrastructure or the economic and financial stability of Canada. So no more protesting the G20, G8, Bilderberg, or any environmental issue. In fact, the terms of the new bill are so broad and overreaching, almost anyone can be arrested and held for up to 7 days, no representation, no charges. The Canadian Security Intelligence Service, CSIS, will no longer just monitor and track environmentalists and government dissidents. They're now a secret domestic police force with almost no government oversight, no visibility, no accountability at all. Except to Richard Fadden, security chief and former head of CSIS. Fadden admitted that as of February 11, 2013, that CSIS was already involved in targeting and spying on Canadians. So where are the Canadian people on this? On February 23, Jack Harris, a member of Parliament for St. John's East, voiced his opinion. Let us make no mistake. Terrorism is a real threat and everyone agrees that public safety is a top priority for any government, said Harris. However, Canadians should not have to choose between their security and their rights. This is in fact a false choice presented to the people of Canada, by the current government and by the Prime Minister. This is what it looks like when someone in Parliament is paying attention. Are we as afraid as Harper was on October 22, 2014? A lone gunman killed an unarmed guard and foolishly attempted to storm the Parliament building. Clutching tightly to his teddy hiding in a closet, Harper quivered in fear as the people who wrote Bill C-51 salivated at the mouth in anticipation of their newfound power. This bill was presented to the Prime Minister a few days after the shooting. Fully written and prepared. Sound familiar to anyone? It should raise red flags in the mind of every single Canadian. Should we be afraid enough to give up our personal freedoms because of a single shooting event in Ottawa? Are you afraid enough to be questioned for 7 days without charges for preventive detention? If so, then the fear campaign pushed by the highest levels of our government is working. Are you aware of what your government is doing in Parliament? Do you know which members of Parliament are on your side? If not, then the mainstream media's bombardment and dumbing down of the truth to the public has worked to perfection. We all have a choice in life. The people behind these fear campaigns, the poisoning of the public's mind with garbage, the mainstream media and overwhelming entertainment propaganda, do not want you to know who they are. They want to take your choices out from under you before you even know they are there. It is up to each and every one of us to hold our elected government representatives responsible for their actions. Actions that are to be done on our behalf and not for the gains of a fascist police state takeover.